All right, so let me say this. Boxing has already become trash in certain aspects, in my opinion. Now, let me say this. Jake Paul as a person, I don't know him personally, but from my understanding, one of his fights, he took a he took money out of his purse to make sure that everybody that was on the card that particular day ate. So he took money out of his pocket and make sure some of the other fighters got paid. That is commendable on any level because I don't know a boxer that's a professional boxer that's going to take money out of his purse to make sure that other people eat. So from a moral standard, I think Jake Paul is possibly, because I don't know him personally, I'm just speaking off the top of my head and from what I've seen, I think he's a great guy, right? So some people might have an opinion about that, but I don't know a boxer that's a professional boxer going to take money out their purse. Because from what I've seen, a lot of boxers are greedy. They don't take care of their people. That's a whole nother conversation, right? But and that's not all boxers. So let's just put it out there. But I don't respect the Anderson Silva fight. Let me tell you why. Anderson Silva is a MMA fighter. And anybody know anything about boxing is levels to boxing, right? Now, I respect what Jake Paul is doing because the fact that he's even getting in a square circle and fighting is, commendable by itself because he's taking a chance and putting his own life at risk. So I'm not going to minimize that, and so I'm going to keep it 100. One thing about me, I'm 100 across the board. I don't pull no strings. I don't do no capping. I don't do no lying. None of that. I'm a straight shooter. So I'm gonna be the conversation is gonna be balanced. This is not about me not liking Jake Paul at all. Like I said, I think he's a phenomenal person and phenomenal guy from what I've seen. But to praise him as an elite boxer, I can't do that because he's not fighting nobody. He's not fighting nobody. You know what I'm saying? He's not fighting elite boxers. Like, if he was to beat Caleb Plant, Benavidez, Charlo, Better Beef, Canelo, people up there that been boxing their whole life, I could get that now. If Jake Paul was a professional, I think he's a professional, but I really don't study it like that, but he would be a prospect right now. Jake Paul will be a prospect based on his record and what he's done. When you're climbing up the ranks, you take the smaller fights and, you work your way up and you build your way. So he's actually building a career. So let's not get that understood. I think Jake Paul is building his career and he's just using, different levels of competition to build his career, which is smart because every boxer does it. And he's filling up arenas. He has the attention, which you commend him. He's doing his thing. So there is no hate. We're always speaking facts and not feelings, right? Because I know it's hard for people to speak facts without getting inside of their feelings. But the thing is that until he start fighting those name boxers that been doing this their whole life, me personally, I can't really give it no energy like that. I don't respect it at this moment. I'm not saying that I won't respect it in the future, but as of right now, I can't respect it. And we all know, we don't know if some of these situations are rigged. Not saying it's rigged. Understand what I'm saying? But the perception I'm seeing is that when you take somebody that's not a professional fighter, this is not what they do, and you offer them a big payday, and then there's a possibility that there could be some corruption. Let's just keep it 100. Because this is not what they do. They're not going to continue to fight. But I can get paid just to entertain because I got a name and it's going to make me look good. But we don't know. Not saying it's real, not saying it's fake. We're talking facts over feelings. It's called a possibility. That's all I'm saying. Like, now, if he was to fight a prospect, right? If he was to fight a prospect, somebody like Tristan Calcruth, if y'all don't know Tristan Calcruth, I'll tag him in this video. Like, somebody like him, because I know he's not going to take a dive. He going to get in there, he going to get his paper, he going to do he going to do what he got to do. Then I could take it serious. You know what I'm saying? And this is somebody that been boxing majority of his whole life. So if Jake Paul was to fight professional boxers that have been boxing their whole life, that we know that's going to operate in integrity, not possibly just do it for a payday, but do it for the passion, I believe that it'll be a different energy. Because some people fight for money, and some people fight because this is what I love to do. And see, one thing I love about Michael Jordan, right? I'm not a fan of Michael Jordan as a person, but as a player, I was a fan of Michael Jordan, even for Mayweather, as a boxer, because they understand this. If I operate at an elite level, and if I win, then I'm going to make more money. I don't have to focus on the money. Only thing I have to do is focus on my craft and continue to be the best. The money going to come. And that's why I feel like a lot of these younger men have lost sight that you don't have to focus on the money. Just work hard, outwork the people that work hard, and the money going to come. That's not even a thought. It's going to be there, right? So, you know, I just want to, me personally, I want to see Jake Paul fight somebody that's going to operate in integrity, that we can't say, well, that person is an MMA fighter, or that person is not a professional boxer, or that person might possibly just come to get a paycheck. That's what I want to see personally. And who am I? Hey, who am I? I am somebody, but who am I? That's all I'm trying to say. So that's how I feel about the whole Jake Paul, Anderson Silva. Keep it in context. I know it's hard for some of y'all not to keep it in context and y'all stay in y'all feelings, but I'm just speaking the real, and that's what we need. All right? I'm out.